Hi everyone, welcome. Okay, so I can see that you can see all the things you're not supposed to have. So let me message Greg. Saturday, Greg will get rid of all those bits and pieces for you in a second. But yes, I'm super excited to be here. Normally, of course, we have our release on a Friday night with Emily or Greg. Emily today is out with one of her friends. She's been asking us to be her bridesmaid. We made some cute crafts and things. And she'll be here tomorrow, and we'll be making more of those. So perhaps we'll be able to share some of that with you. So there's that. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. And then last night we had contractors in doing some work on the house, so I couldn't go live with you. Greg is about to take the kids swimming. I'm going to just turn the sound off for 1 second. Greg! Problem! Okay. I didn't want to blow your speakers out, everyone. Just shouting at Greg. So welcome everyone who is joining us. Happy Saturday. Lots of you talking about summer coming and all those kinds of things. So welcome. Your camera, I think, is on the wrong mode because everyone can see the like 50 and 1.8 and everything. Sorry, we're not live or anything. No, we are.
Is that better?
That's better. Thanks.
All right.
So welcome everyone. We have a really great race. So you might wonder why I'm wearing bright pink and bright pink. We are releasing our first ink pads today. I do have a bit of a sad story to tell you about them, but they are on the way and I'll be sharing the first 3 colors with you, and they are neons. So hence I decided to look neon. Yes, thanks, Greg. So he's going to take the kids swimming. So what do we want to start with? Stamps, stencils, inks, papers, tools. You tell me, what do you want to do? Oh, Melody got her birthday card today. Yay, congratulations. Happy birthday. Let's see what else is going on. Thanks, Alicia. She said, you look beautiful. Paula says, you look lovely in pink today. Thank you. So I'm going with the neon theme. Yes, and yes. Carmen wants to start with tools. Alicia wants to start with stamps and stencils. Any other preferences? Tools. 2 votes for tools. I'll give you a second. I know it always takes a minute for it to catch up with what I say, with what you all put. So, pretty in pink. Thank you. Hey, Amanda. Gina says stamps. Okay. Well, this is you're going to see these along the way anyway. So I'm going to pull these in here. I have lots of samples for you that Amanda, Carrie, and Emily have made amazing samples. Plus, Emily and I have crafted too. So we got lots and lots of ways to show you how to use the stamps and stencils. And of course, I'll be showing you some fun tips and tricks along the way too. So let's see what we've got. So first of all, I have our Let's Fiesta, like there's no mañana. So you have these really cool things. You've got the tequila with your little slice on there. You got your Let's Fiesta, you got your piñata, Happy Cinco de Mayo, Fiesta, like there's no mañana, Cinco de Mayo. And this is our Lift Your Spirits stamp set for next month. So if you are new here and you haven't been to Lift Your Spirits, let me get you a link. It is free. We do it on the second Monday of every month at 7 p.m. Eastern, sorry. And we use 1 stamp set 4 ways. And I'm going to give you a sneaky peek as to the cards we're making. And for this month, we also have a supply list coming your way. Exactly what you need if you want to craft along. But the idea is to take 1 stamp set. Here's the link to Lift Your Spirits. And it's totally free to join. You do need to sign up for your ticket so that we can email you the secret link. But it's totally free. So thanks, Lola. She said, Lift Your Spirits is the best party. And of course, we drink a cocktail or 2 along the way. I'm also going to give you a link into today's new release. And there are bundles in there. So there's bundles of the stamps, the stencils. There's a Gotta Have It All bundle. You can afterpay on anything in the store. So I think it gives you 3 or 6 months, depending on the amount, with 0 interest. So you can break up your purchases into installments. And the bundles have up to 25% off. So I know that like the Gotta Have It All bundle, there's over $130 off. It's over 25% of savings if you do the Gotta Have It All bundle. And there's all the stamps and all the everything and all the different options in there for inks and tools and stamps and all that stuff. So here is your Fiesta lasagna, and this is what we're going to make. So this is the first one I'm going to show you how to make. Isn't this cool? We'll be making this, and it is so, so easy. So you just need 3 colors of cardstock, some inks, some gems, and this is it. I thought it was really cool. It kind of looks like a piñata on the bottom there. Isn't that fun? So we're going to make that one. We're also going to make this one. I literally just finished before we went live, so I haven't had a chance to brush the glitter off because nothing's dry. We're going to make this Fiesta one. I'm going to show you how to stack stamps. So on here, I have the Splatter. I have our Easy Water. I have the Cinco de Mayo here, and I have the Let's Fiesta. And I'm going to show you how to layer up to make this happen. So, Lisa says, let's see. Lisa says, I've received a few of my friends and want to let you know I'm okay. My mum passed away on 3/10, so I've been away. Oh, Lisa, I am so sorry to hear about your mum. So sending lots of love to you and your family. If you need anything or we can do anything, just let us know. So I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa. I know you are close to your mum because you always used to tell us about the packages. So I'm so sorry. Yeah, just let us know if we can do anything. So hi, Raylene. So this is the Let's Fiesta. So we're going to show you how to make this. It's super simple, but looks really cool. So you're going to use all your stamps to layer up. And then sneaky peek time at Lift Your Spirits. I have a new tool coming out. So exciting. And it enables you for the first time to do symmetrical stamping on an A2 card, because the options that you normally have for a symmetrical card are kind of rough. You can do a 6x6, a 4x4, a 5x5, but no one had anything for an A2. So we have fixed that, and now you can do this really cool stamping. So I will show you how to do symmetrical stamping with my special new tool at Lift Your Spirits. So we will be doing these. So I used the tequila here. So I did the black in the background. I added some fun gems, and then I did the green and that on the back as well. So that's that. And then I'm also going to show you how to take the same stamp set and turn it into a birthday card. Oh, lots of love, Lisa. See, we're the best community here. I kind of feel bad talking about celebration cards. Sorry, Lisa. So, but we're going to craft, and so you're going to use the stamp set for, maybe you're not into Cinco de Mayo, maybe you don't celebrate, but you can take all these fun stamp sets, then you can turn them into birthday cards and great Father's Day cards with the tequila and lime and all those kinds of fun things. So we'll definitely give you the pick-me-up, Lisa. We're going to have some fun crafting this afternoon. So this is your Lift Your Spirit stamp set. It's available now, and it's on sale because it's for Lift Your Spirits. It's from $23.99 down to $18.99. So, okay. Next up, there is a new Hetty stamp. So if you don't know, last month we started this, and with any purchase over $35, your special limited edition Hetty gets added to your cart. She also has a special coupon code on the back that is valid for that month only. It does exclude new releases because we have the bundles, which will save you more than any of the coupons we give out. And it excludes new releases, holidays, tonic, or thermo. It's basically anything that's not Maker Forte branded. But there is a coupon on the back of her, and this is your April Hetty, and it says, April showers bring May flowers, and she's holding her little umbrella. I think she is just the cutest. I can't wait. Carrie did some awesome cards with last month's Hetty, so I know she will be doing some amazing ones with this. Hi, Carrie. So yeah, so check the back of them, and you can do that. So what else do we have? We also have more of our Spotlight series. So we launched, I'm going to just skip around a little bit. At Lift Your Spirits, I showed you our Circle Spotlight and also our Circle Trio Spotlight. Do you remember these? They're super cool. I'm going to move this one to the side for a second. And we launched our Spotlight 1, which fit inside. So when you use the Spotlight, let me find my samples. You can make things like this with the Spotlight. But then when you use the inserts, you can do things like this. See, look how I then added these inserts that fit perfectly in the center there. Oh no, they're in something else. And so you can do this. And you can also hide off the middle piece and just do the outside. You know, you can use both pieces of your spotlight. Now, today we are releasing Spotlights 2. And these ones are beautiful. Emily did all of these samples, and she did say to me, she's like, these intimidate me a little bit. But once she got going, she had so much fun. So she did this one here. She blended blue ink, and then she put alien powder on top and a few gems to give that 3D effect. Then she did this one. And I'm going to be honest with you. So she made this, and she made a boo-boo. She left the stencil on and just honestly didn't remember to pick it up. So by the time we picked it up, it kind of peeled some of the paint off. It's an metallic paint from Prima, I think. And then she's like, oh, I hate it. I said, no, just let it dry. Trust me. So I let it dry. And today I came and I just cut this out. I used my scan and cut to cut out a circle. And then I just added our new Mother's Day Simple Saying on the bottom with a little bit of scrunchy cardstock. And I thought it looked absolutely perfect. I loved it. She also did this one. Again, she used Aurora and Alien powder and did it. And I think it looks like a real kaleidoscope effect. Look how it changes as she goes. And again, she used the Mother's Day Simple Sayings on there. And then finally, she did this one. And she used our new Celebrations for All, which I'll show you in a little bit. But it has all sorts of different holidays on it, every holiday you might want. And we decided this looked kind of like a Diwali card. And I think she did an amazing job. She used our yellow ink, which comes out later in the year. And then she used our matte orange glitter just to give it that texture with the Ranger texture paste, which is also in the store. So there's the spotlight. So that's how the spotlight idea started. Now we're starting to introduce more spotlights. So you're going to see a couple today. I have, first of all, the balloon. So here is the balloon. And this is what I did. So this was one of mine. So I blended a little bit of light pink ink. And then I added some of the watching today and another one, which is coming soon. Then I added texture paste and put glitter, our scrunchy glitter. And then I added Blanco gel and shattered glass foil because this is a 4-step confetti stencil. And you can use 1, 2, 3, or all 4 layers. So let me get these out for you. It's a true 6x6 stencil. And they are also layered. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. And they're layered in the top left-hand corner. So you know to always keep those in the same places so that they layer up together. And then they don't all overlap. And they create this really cool. So I just did this in stages. So I did the balloon, put the balloon piece down, blended the balloon. And then I kept the balloon on. We can do one of these later with just ink if you'd like, because it's really easy, but it's a really great way to utilize this stencil. So put this down, blended my all over lightest pink. Then I put step 1 down. And I lined it up with the bottom corner here on each of the steps, so I knew exactly how to do it, so you can recreate this. And so I did my color 1. Left this on, added my color 2. Left it on, added my color 3 with texture paste, and then sprinkled some scrunchy glitter over the top. And then I did this, put it in the corner. I added, once that was dry, so I left it overnight to dry, I added Blanco gel from Thermoweb, which we have in the store. I used this one. And then ran it through my laminator with some rainbow shattered glass to really make those confetti pieces pop. Isn't that cool? Love how that came out. So that's how I did that. And you can also use the confetti, of course, on its own. This one I did. This is one of our new simple sayings. It's graduation. And so I did the same thing. I blended a few different colors of ink. And then on the top, I added Blanco gel on the last layer just to add that little bit of pop and flare. And I used the neon orange enamel, which I thought looked just like confetti. Isn't that cool? So I love how that looked. So they are our new confetti stencils. I'm just going to make sure I keep them because when you say to me, oh, we want to make this card at the end, I know exactly what to grab. Then we have another layered stencil for you, which I think this one's awesome. It creates, oh, I've got one of these pieces the wrong way up. 1, 2, 3. Hang on. No. There we go. This creates, can you see it? Creates pencils. So you have the main piece of your pencil, you have the metal piece and the tip of your pencil, and then you have the wood and the eraser. So when you layer this together, it creates your pencils. How cool is that? I think this is awesome. And so I used yellow, I used a gray, I used a little bit of brown, some pink, and then I used our Remarkable. And then this is a stamp. So let me look through my little piece here. This is called Teach from the Heart. This is the stamp set. I love this one down here. And these are samples. So this one was made by Carrie. So she took the pencil here and fussy cut them out and put only the Brave Teach in the middle there. Isn't that cool? And then this one is by Amanda. She took black and then white embossing powder and put Teacher in. And then she used some of our new paper I'll show you. And then used the same stamp to create this really cool background. Again, some of the new papers, which we'll get to in a second. And then Emily made this one. And originally, she didn't realize there was 3 pieces to the stencil for the pencils. So she just put these down. She's like, Alex, it doesn't really look like a pencil. What am I missing? By which time she finished her card. And so she decided to just leave it like a pattern. And I actually think it looks really cool just using these 3 pieces as a really cool background pattern. You could turn these into popsicles, don't you think? You could do them like in red, white, and blue and turn them into little popsicles and things. So I think you could use this in lots and lots of different ways. So it definitely turned into a happy accident. Claudia says, so beautiful. I love the graduation card. My son graduates this month. So yay, congratulations. Okay. I see a popsicle card in Carrie's future when her stencils arrive. I have one more layer stencil. And this was a me engineering. So this is the finished card. I want to show you the card before I show you the stencil because somebody will tell me, I know because Emily told me, she's like, this is really intimidating. Till she saw me do this, I can show you how to do this. It was so easy. Literally less than 5 minutes to make this card, which is amazing. So you can see this on here. This one actually has 7 layers. So you could make rainbows in here. You could do the sun. You could do all sorts of things. And the great thing is, so you build it up. So you start off with this piece. Then you add on this. Then you add on this. You can see your rainbow is getting bigger and bigger. And then you add on this, this. And then you get this. So you could just use, I'll put them together so you can see. You could just use this top one and blend it going up this way as well. Now, so Raylene says, I hope I'm smart enough to use them in the right order. So the pencils, doesn't matter what order you've got it in. The, what did we have before pencils? I don't remember. The confetti is numbered, so you know how to use it. This one is easy because the rainbow goes outwards. And then I have one other layered stencil, which we'll get to in a minute, and they are also numbered. So we've tried to, if you need numbers on them, it says the appropriate number on there too. So we tried to make it super, super easy. But I love this. So it's 7 layers, and you can use all the layers in different ways, and you can mix and match them. You don't have to use all 7. You can use 1, you can use 3, and you can really mix and match and do some fun things with them. And the stamp down here says, may the rest of your life be the best of your life. And that is from our new retirement stamp set. So we did retirement simple sayings a couple of months ago. And so many people, I mean, like more emails than we've ever had before about product, asked us if we could turn some of them into stamps. So we took everyone's favorites and we turned them into our retirement sentiments stamp set. So there you go. So that's on there as well. So that's our retirement sayings. This was our peacock feathers. So if you joined us for Lift Your Spirits, you will already have seen peacock feathers. And here's a couple of samples. So Emily did it with our acid wash, our Rara Skirt, and our purple rain, which are ink colors coming out this month. And then I did it as an A2. So you can also just use a portion of it and turn it into a lovely A2 card as well, which is just perfect. So there's another option for you to use your slimline stencils and turn them into an A2 stencil. You did not miss, well, March Lift Your Spirits has been, Natalie. April Lift Your Spirits is the second Monday, which would be the 12th. So it'll be on the 12th. We also released, and perhaps I'll show you how to do this one because it's one of my favorite, our Scene the World series. So you're going to see lots of these scenes coming out. And you can see here, so you get 6 pieces in here. So you get all 3 pieces like this. So you get all these 3. Whoops, 1. Oh, I'm all stuck. Oh, also, has anyone had some of our new stencils with our new thicker mylar and cut on our new machine? I think it's so much nicer. I mean, not that they weren't nice before, but they're even better. So you get your clouds, and then you get your sea waves, and then you get your sea foam to put over the top. And you also, in the back of your package, you get all 3 of the negatives, so you can mask pieces off as you go to create all your different scenes as well. And then this is how I made it. So I used, I kind of lost my clouds. I wish I'd kind of made them a bit more in depth. But then I added 2 different colors. And then to make my foam, I used marshmallow paste and heated it. And so it looks like the perfect sea foam. So that's our wave builder. This is an Emily one. So this is Under the Sea. If you came, whoops, if you're at Holidays and you got a Holidays box, this was in here as well. And I'm going to show you how to make some of these cards at the end. I'm just going to show you what we all made, and then we'll show you how to make some. So this is how Emily did it. So again, she blended different pieces, and then she added some metallic paint to add extra detail in there. So, and this is one of our Jess Francisco All Season Sentiments. So all of that is there as well. So, okay. Gina said, did all of our products from Holidays that we ordered in advance ship out yet? So you'll find when we get to the inks that the inks were supposed to be here on the 26th, yesterday. However, they made the ink pads and then they made them wrong. So they're not actually going to be here till next Friday. So if you pre-ordered one of our subscriptions for ink pads or any of those things, you should have had an email from Bethany with the information, everything you need to know about it, and the new ship dates. So if you have a subscription that includes the ink pads, we will send it out to you next Friday with a little extra bonus in it as well to thank you. If you order the Simple Sayings just on their own, they have been dispatched, or maybe they're packaged downstairs. I'm not sure if Greg got them in time to get them to the post office yesterday. And if you ordered the Smusher, which is also going to be in this release, same deal. It should be here sometime this week as well. So I'll explain each thing as we get to them. But if you ordered anything that contains those items in the subscriptions, you should get it by the end of next week with a little extra bonus in it from us. So we'll keep you posted as soon as we know. We also have another spotlight. So this is our apple. You're going to see there's lots and lots of tea tree themes because we're coming to that part of the year. And this is one Emily did, and I just adore it. I think she did an awesome job. So she used British Racing Green at the top. She used our telephone box at the bottom, and then she put, "You are the apple of my eye." Isn't that the coolest? I love this. So cool. Love it. And as a reminder, there is bundles for all the stencils, all the stamps, all those kinds of things. And there are big savings if you go along the bundle route. So this spotlight also coordinates with our next stencil, which is really, it's a 2/3 piece. You get the leaves are one piece, the apple is another piece, and the teacher also comes out. So you can stencil. So here I did it, and I used our clear ink, put white embossing powder down, use clear ink and put green embossing powder down. And then I put the spotlight over the top and added the colors. And of course, it resisted all the colors as well. And then on this one, I did it slightly differently. I did it all green. I stenciled in the red. I stenciled in a dark green for the leaves. And then the teacher I did with black. And so I used just a little brush to stencil in with black like that. Oh, you haven't missed everything, Wendy. Don't worry. We still have lots of fun things on the way. So, and then I'm going to show you how to make some of these cards. You can all let me know at the end. Keep a note of what your favorites are, and I'll show you how to make them. Here's another stencil. You know I love my stencils. This one is called Butterfly Wing. Isn't it so pretty? Now, Emily did a really cool thing. So rather than using it like this, she used half and half, and then she put this lovely U matter center in the middle, which is another one of our new, I think it's called Encouragement Simple Sayings. And so I absolutely love how to do this. The Wave, Sharon, I used the new Wave Builder stencil, and then I used marshmallow paste. Yes, Kathy, you should have an email from Bethany if you had an ink subscription. If you don't, you can email her, or I can let her know on Monday to check. She's just Bethany@makerforte.com. It might give you a "this is being retired" message, but don't worry. She checks it every day because that's the one I always email. I can't get my head around it. One last layering stencil, and then I think I promise I'm done with layering stencils at least. So this is Camouflage. Now this is, Emily did this one. She used our Hero Salute Simple Sayings on here, and she used Shabby Shutters. I can't remember what dark green, and then she used a brown on here. And this, again, is so easy because we wrote on here how to use it. So in the top left-hand corner, it's a snug fit in the bag, but I engraved, I don't know if you can see it, but here it says engraved, like step 4, use with this, step 1, lay down base color, step 2, use this stencil, step 3, use this stencil, step 4, use this stencil. So, okay, I will ask Bethany to double check her message. Sometimes it just doesn't send if you put it to too many people, so I will get her to check it and let you know on Monday. But we're going to give you some extra bonuses as a thank you for subscribing and for the fact that UPS and various people just didn't get it down. So it's all good. So anyway, so here is how to make camouflage. Again, super, super easy on there as well. Next up, you may have already seen these, but I'm going to quickly do a recap. These were our Pi Day stencils, and we have 3 of them. We crafted together. You can go back and watch my Pi Day live. I don't know which way this one should go. And I showed you how to make these. They're super easy, but really effective cards. So you can see, and you can turn them into everything from, like, I feel like this looks a bit more like Moroccan and manly, and this one looks super, super feminine, but it's exactly the same stencil as well. Don't worry, Melissa, you can hop back on later. We'll miss you. So that's that. But yeah, these are on a live, so you can go back and watch how to make those. This one I think is a really cool stencil. So we called this Boombox. I think it's going to be a really popular one, a bit like Bubble Stroke. It's a bit different. And here you go. I had a fun go at this. So I used, some of these inks aren't out yet, but I used all of our inks that will be coming. And it gives you a little bit of a sneak peek of some of the colors. And in person, it's really bright and vivid. It's not, that's better. It's picking up the colors that way. I think it blows it out if I go like that. But how fun is that? So I love how this, and this again is one of our, I think this is encouragement. It always seems impossible until it's done. So you can see that on there. So that is Boombox on there too. When joining Hedgehog Hollow, is there a dollar amount we have to spend? Not sure what you mean, Wani. Let me know what you mean. So that's that. Also, if you pre-ordered our Copic organizers, they are ready. So they come either on our 110-pound ultra white, or they come on perfect blend. You can pick. They have every color of Copic currently available on here, all the way through all the colors. They fit perfectly in our little clear binders as well, if you want to put them in there. That's what I'm going to do with mine, like this. And then I also left you some space Where did I leave it? She says, here it is. So on this page, we didn't have as much. So I left you here some favorite blends and color combos. You have some space to write those in. Or if you mix up your own, or if you have another pen you like, all those things, you have all that space. Plus on every page, I left room. So again, you can make notes or add extra colors from other brands. Or if, of course, if they bring out more Copics, then you have those options as well. And plus they come with 2 rings like this as well. So you can ring them together, or as I say, you can put them in our little clear binder, and that works. That works too. If we are in the insider subscription, do we have to use a code to get free shipping? Yes, Gina. If you are under the $75, you will need to use a code to get your free shipping. I obviously can't say it out loud on here, but there is an email. I know they went out from Bethany. If you don't know what it is, you can email. If you want to place an order, we'll happily refund that shipping back to you as well. Oh, no, Bonnie, you do not have to buy product every single month at all, like we're Stampin' Up. We just have an e-commerce store. You can come and buy what you want, when you want, whenever you want. Will you be adding inserts for the clear binders for things like die cuts? We do not have inserts for them for things like die cuts. However, I am working on some organization system for some of your products, but these just happen to fit perfectly in those little binders, so you can swatch out. And perhaps we'll add swatches for our inks and stuff like that. But these come, you can get a digital version, or you can get them printed on the, as I say, the 110 or on the Perfect Blend, either. One more stencil is our Deluxe Geode builder. So this was designed by Bethany. She did an amazing job. It has lots of pieces again, and they come taped together like this. And they go in this order, and you get the inside and the outside. And Carrie made these cards. Look, she made a trio here. So this one here, she added glitter on, so it has that like real feeling of a geode and things on there. This one, she just did ink blending, added some gems and some glitter paper. And then on here, she added a line and then added some foil on, and then added a beautiful stamp in the middle there. So lots and lots of different ways you can do it. Lots of ways. Okay. So that's that. We also have a paper pack. This is called School Days. It's a 24 pack, 24 piece. I'm going to grab one that's open here just because it's easier. Because you get 2 of each. They're double-sided, and you could use them for all sorts of things. Also, this page on all your paper packs now. So, you know, when you get the inside cover and also on the back cover, you're going to find, no, my back cover's gone. That it has blank canvas on it. So you're going to have that in there as well. So you have ABCs, you have geometrics. And the other nice thing is you don't just have to use it. So here you've got like a lunch bag, glue, calculator. This one we did, and we used Inspire, like Pi Day, from our Pi Day. And then you've got lunch boxes. I also thought it'd be great for, like, you know, National Secretary's Day, or if you want to send it to someone in the office. You have, look, you've got little paper clips if you want to send them something. So really, really pretty patterns. So yes, you can foil the inside and the back cover because they are coated with our special foilable pieces. So you can use them for that as well. Lisa says, this is why I save my craft spending budget for Maker Forte. I want everything. That's so funny. Now, this month's silhouette, if you didn't know, you can now subscribe to these. And by next month, we'll be on our schedule because we have both months of inks coming in and all those kinds of things. It's just the first month is always a little bit hazy. So thank you for bearing with us on that one. But yes, so this is this month's. It's called Grand Canyon. And I'm going to show you 3 ways to use it, because this is one thing I love is we send our design team, and Carrie, Amanda, and Emily are on our senior design team. So they make samples for my lives. They're amazing, all of them. And I know both of them here on, Emily's in Sweden, so the time difference makes it harder for her to join. But we all used it in different ways, which I think is the fun part. So all of us use it in different ways, and we all create something totally different. So this is what I made with Grand Canyon, because this is what I saw. So I used the dark stamp, and then I blended orange and yellow because I wanted to make it deserty and moody. So you got that as well. Then Carrie did this one where she used the orange actually in the stamping and then used the white in the background. And then, oh, and this is a beautiful stamp set. You'll get to see this in a minute. It's about mothers. And then she did it with the black, and she added the blue and the orange. And I think it just looks awesome. So look, you've got 3 cards, all with the same stamp set, and they all look totally different. They all have a different feel, and they all just a little bit different. So I think that's really cool. So that is Grand Canyon. Next up is one from Alex Siberia. It's called Calming Cosmos. And there's so many beautiful, like, different things you can do with it in here. And this card is by, I think these are, that's Amanda's. This one's Carrie's. So Carrie used one of Jess's stencils from last month. I think that's Swirly Whirly, or is it in Bloom? I can never remember the difference. She used our new gems, which you'll see in a bit, and then added that on. These 2 are Amanda's. Again, same stamp set, colored in different colors. This one has some pretty paper on the bottom. It says the Night Garden paper. And they look so different. So you've got 3 cards, 2 different card makers, and they just all look totally different, which I think is really cool. And this is the one thing I really love about crafting, is we can all make things. And feel free, if you want to take screenshots and go back and, you know, save them, you can absolutely do that. Because they just did such an amazing job on all of those. So that's Calming Cosmos. Next up is one from Verada. It's called A Bloom Where You Are Planted. And it's a gorgeous corner. It's perfectly sized to go on a card like this. This is from Carrie. She used whimsical stripes on the bottom there, created a really fun rainbow that's got little water droplets in it. And then she colored this in here. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, Kathy, there is a stencil bundle, and all of our bundles have really big savings on them this month. We've been really, I don't know if I have spring fever or something, but like, I've got to have it all bundle. You can get 0%, spread out the payments, and you get $130 something off. You get over 25% off. So the bundles this month are really good value. There's all the stamps, all the stencils, all the inks, all the papers, all the simple sayings, all of those. So they're really great value. So do check those out when you're in the store. I'll put a link here so you can see it. Here we go. Yeah, so I love this one. I think this is so pretty as well. That's that one. Oh, and this is what I meant to mention. Okay, so I love this stamp. But look what Amanda did with this. I think it's Amanda. I'm pretty sure. Yes, it says Amanda on the back. Look what she did. Isn't this the coolest? She made a shaker with our new pink gems. She put the bloom where you planted in here. I may have to steal this bookmark from my books in my office. And then she fussy cut out this flower here and put it on the bottom there. I think this might actually be my favorite project, Amanda. This may be my favorite. I just adore this. I'm definitely going to steal this. I always have a book on the go in my office that I read in the mornings with my coffee. And I think this just might have to be my bookmark. I love it. So that's that one. One more from Verada here. This one is called Build a Butterfly 2 with Sentiment Add-on. And so last month we had the closed butterflies. This month she's doing the open. And again, you can build your butterfly in lots and lots of different ways. This one's from Carrie. So she did, this is in Bloom from Jess Francisco on the bottom from last month. And then she did, look at this cool trail that she did with the Phoenix gems. And then she heat embossed. You can see she stamped, and then she added, I don't know, can you see? There you go. She added alien in there. I mean, just amazing how she did that. Oh, turn over the bookmark. On the back, she used the Night Garden paper from Alex Siberia from last month. Yep. So cool. So cool. And then this one is from Amanda. I love this mini slimline. Again, thinking of you, friend. She did the 2 butterflies with the solid on there. And there is another card in here. I know it uses it. Is it in here? Oh, here it is. It goes with another stamp set in a minute. So I'll talk through it. But this also uses that same butterfly. So you can just see how that goes together on there. Isn't that cool? So next up, we have our Mother's Day stamp set. So this is Celebrate All Mothers. Now, again, you know me, I needed to do something a little bit different. And I didn't quite know how to do the mothers thing. So if you don't know, I don't have a mum anymore. I have a couple of adopted mums and I love them dearly. So I wanted to make sure it was an all-inclusive Mother's Day stamp set. So I have Happy Mother's Day, Best Bonus Mum, I love you, Mum, Grandmother, to a wonderful person who's done more for me than any other person in the world. You are, and then of course you can mix and match. For a wonderful mother-in-law, thank you for giving me the kind of love that makes all the difference in my life. Anyone can be a mum, but it takes one amazing to be a stepmom. What I am, you help me become. Mothers are like glue. Even when you can't see them, they're still holding the family together. Thanks for being like a mum to me. And then this one is stepmom. You can see it's bolded down here. And so it says strong, gentle, wonderful, happy, amazing, loving, and glamorous. And of course, you could mask off and just do mum. Or of course, you can use the whole stepmom as well. So you can do that too. So I really tried to do something that was a little bit different, all-inclusive. So you've got grandmothers, mums, stepmoms, someone who's like a mum to you, you know, all those kinds of things. And here's one that Carrie did. She used the Night Garden stencil with this gorgeous rainbow that goes back and forth. She used the Calming Cosmos with some scrunchy glitter. And then she did this beautiful sentiment on here. She used the Happy Mother's Day and to a wonderful person who's done more for me than any other person in the world. Isn't that great? That's awesome. So we're nearly there on stamps and stencils. There's 2 more. This one is called Love is the Flower. You can see I've used mine on here. And here again is 3, I think we all did them. Yep. 3 card makers, 3 totally different cards, different vibes. So this is the Night Garden paper. And then she stamped and put gems on. This is Perfect Blend that she has watercolored the butterfly in. So pretty. Then you've got the splatter in the back here. Use kaleidoscope powders on here, I think. And then stamped You Belong Among the Wildflowers. And then this one, I used Easy Watercolor. I used our Remarkable Black. And I used Splatter III on here as well. So just love that on here. Isn't that cool? Now, final one. Might be slightly obsessed with this one. It's called Live Life in Full Bloom. Now, this was in your Hedgehog Holidays box if you got one. And I love this because you can use this part of it on an A2, or of course this part of it, or you can put the whole thing together and it fits on a slimline. So this was what I made. Let me show you mine first. This was mine. So I used the ink that you're going to see today, and then I stamped the black over the top. Really simple. And then added some gems just to kind of, you know, did that on here. And then Emily did this one. So again, you're going to see just so different from all of us. And then Amanda did this one with the gold. And I'm pretty sure she used kaleidoscope powders in here because you can see it just have that shimmer. And this is heat embossed. And then Carrie did this, which I think is so clever. She used Under the Sea in the background, or perhaps, no, Seashore in the background. And then she did rainbow flowers that she cut out, and she used the Live Life in Full Bloom. So again, look how amazing. 3 different card makers, 3 totally, I'm trying to get them all in so you can see most of all of them. 4 card makers, 4 totally different takes on the same card. And that's why I'm really thrilled to have our 3 extra designers so that you can see different ways to use it, because I use it one way and they see it a different way. And there's things I would never have thought of doing. So I really love the fact that we can all come together and do that. So Natalie says, will that large stamp fit in my Tim Holtz stamp platform, the travel size? Yeah, I would think so. What is the travel size, Natalie? Is it 6x6 or 8x8? Just let me know. I can't remember. I haven't used mine in a long, long time. Okay, so that is stamps and stencils. So start making a list of what you would like me to show you, and I'll show you how to make some fun cards in a second. 6.5 by 6.5. You probably should be okay. Let me see. That stamp is, oh, it's 7.5. So you could use it on an A2 or with the Tim Holtz stamp platform. Because you have the 2 open sides, you could definitely still use it, but you probably can't make any slim lines in there. So you'd have to just do it in 2 pieces to make the full slim line. You definitely could use it in there just because of the way the sides are open on there. You definitely could get creative and make it work in there. Do we have a date when SVGs will go over? So on Monday, you should expect, maybe even tomorrow, just depends on how much I get done. You will get an email from me, Sandy, with a test SVG in it, because I just want to make sure I have them all done. But before I spend the export time, which is actually the longest time, I want to make sure they work. And if we need to do a test Zoom with our Insiders Club, then we'll do that too. Can you only buy the Fiesta stamp bundle? No, you can get Fiesta on its own. Let me find it for you. Give me 1 second. Fiesta. Maybe I can't even spell Fiesta. Yeah. I don't know why it's under party like there's no mañana, but here it is for you. So there you go. Oh, I missed something. So you go, Carmen. There's the link to that as well. Are all the new stencils included if we have auto ship? They are not, Christine. None of the new stencils, other than the one that comes with Grand Canyon, are included if you have auto ship. So glad I didn't miss all of it. I was fixing my toilet. That's funny, Rand. Lisa just got her scan and cut. Yay. What kind of platform do I use? I just use my Misty, and we have Misties in the store too. And pretty much if you order a Misty, you're almost up to free shipping. So that's a good way to do it too. Oh, happy birthday, Alicia. It's Alicia's birthday today. It's definitely a birthday day. A few people have commented that it's their birthday. So it's obviously a popular birthday day. All right. So now we're going to dive into some of my favorites. We have 2 new colors of cardstock for you. So this is Orange Squeeze, and this is Yellowstone. And they're the ones I use. Oh, goodness. I'm never going to be able to get back to this. I use them on the Grand Canyon card. Well, that's the yellow because I used it on here. And here it is on the Grand Canyon card. So, oh, there, thanks, Wendy. So apparently if you really wanted the full bloom, it will fit on a slant in there as well. So I love these colors. Really bright, perfect with this release. We try to theme our colors along as best as we can. We also have new simple sayings for you. So if you are on auto ship, you're going to get all of these simple sayings plus a sheet of foil plus a sheet of blank canvas. So you're going to get bonuses because you pay for 3, but you're actually going to get 5. So well worth joining the subscription, because if we do both included in your subscription. Carla says, is the exclusive basket still available? It is not. All of them sold super, super quickly. Yes. So these are your new simple sayings. If you want auto ship, oh goodness, that was wet. You will get all of these in the mail. I'm going to put this just out the way because I know I'm going to wreck it. Okay, so this is Mother's Day. So at the bottom top, you have the smaller Mother's Day sentiments. Again, we made sure you've got Nana, Grandma, Mum, Stepmom, first Mother's Day, not by blood but by choice. Thanks for adopting me. Being a mother is an attitude, not a biological relation. Thanks for being like a mum to me. Mum, you were right about everything. So again, you know, really fun things in there too. So that's on there. You have your graduation. So you have your smaller on the top and then your black and white on the bottom. Then you've got your fun ones. This is the beginning of the best journey yet. You've got a quote by Walt Disney. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. And then you have the version on black. We have a, this is celebrations for all. So again, this is something we get asked for a lot, is making sure there's something for every kind of occasion you might send a card for. We've covered Jewish holidays, Ramadan, Happy Earth Day, Happy Groundhog Day, Hanukkah, like the unusual ones that you don't see stamps for. You know, it's unusual to see a stamp that covers most of these holidays. So we're making sure that we can all craft and trying to be as inclusive as you can. As Bar Mitzvah in here, Ramadan, Festival of Light, Diwali, Kwanzaa, Confirmation. You can see like just so many different things in here to cover all of the different things. It's called Celebrations for All. We have sending encouragements. So again, you've got your top and your bottom. And then you can see on there some really pretty ones. I am powerful, genuine, incredible, tenacious, bold, blah, blah. So really fun. And of course, you can foil these. You can ink these. You can really play around with them. And then we did the special edition Pi Day ones for Pi Day. And then we added a front sheet so that you now have all of them. So to err is human, to screw up really requires the root password. There are 10 types of people in this file, those who understand binary and those who don't. I would simply walk into Mordor for you. I love you like George R.R. Martin loves killing off characters. Happy birthday, you leveled up. All the kind of fun things. Forget average, be an outlier. So just fun. Fun, fun, fun. And then we have Perfect Blend, which you all know is Emily's favorite. It's our one that's a little too. And I'm going to show that. There you go. And it now comes in 8.5 by 11 sheets, so you can put it in any size you like. Also, Mr. Perfect PhD. Greg loves this. So just the naming of it was fun. This is a huge empty bottle with the trigger top. This is my favorite now, I think, to put my water in. You have the gap to write what's inside of it on the label. We've made sure that you can write on these labels as well. I've got a little ripple. There we go. So you can write on these, and then this turns on and off. You have an on-off switch. That's off. That's on. And then you can spritz. You'll see me using it. And so you can fill it with anything. You can make kaleidoscope powder sprays. You can make your own ink sprays. You can put alcohol, water, you know, all those kinds of things in it too. We also have our Splatter III, which is our super dense splatter. So if you haven't used the splatters, you can see we're going to use it for Lift Your Spirits. I use it on all sorts of things. This one might almost be dry that I can wipe. Not quite. We're not going to wipe that yet. I want it to be dry because otherwise I know I'll mess it up. But yes, so this is Splatter 3. It's our easy no mess splatter concept. You haven't seen it before. You just peel the back piece off here. And then this is super flex and bendy. It's not going to crack. It's a special rubber. We took a long time to find the right rubber, and that you can just flex, bend, and smush it in. So this is 3 out of 4. There's going to be 4 total. So next month will be the last splatter. We have our empty jars available by popular demand. I think Lola was the first one to petition. You can now buy these in sets of 3. You can get the empty gem shaped jars, and you can get the empty square jars. So if you want to fill them with your own glitter mixes, if you want to fill them with your own powders or things you make up or own clay slices, all those things, you can now get them as empty bottles. I have all sorts of things that I mix up, lotions and potions and stuff that I keep in the craft room. Also, do I have news? Yes, we showed you the new Hetty at the beginning. She's buried. Okay, I might have to find her in a minute because it's under the bottom. But yes, I'll show her to you again in a second. So that's that. Then we have our new 3 colors of gems. So we have Before the Storm. I think these might be my favorite of the new ones. They're like grays, and it kind of has a green twinkle. There's a pink, there's a blue, there's everything in there. It's really, really fun. So that's that. You have new Hetty is available now. So if you order today and your order's over $35, you will get April Showers Hetty. This is Scottish Thistle. This is the purpley blue. This is Scottish Thistle Gems. Now, someone's going to have to help me because I can't remember. Yeah, leftover glitter paste. You know, if you mix up your own blends of stuff, then this is the final one. So these are like a dusky pink. I can't remember the name. I was trying to label them with Greg earlier, and for the life of me, I couldn't remember. So I was trying to just check. Maybe someone knows what they're called. No. Why do I always click the wrong thing? Am I the only one? It's called Rhubarb Ripple or Rhubarb Ripple. They're supposed to be rhubarb. I'll fix that afterwards. Thanks, Sandy. Rhubarb Ripple. That's it, Francine. Thank you. So this is Rhubarb Ripple, and it's that dusky rhubarb pink. That's exactly what they are. Perfect. I love them. So much fun. And they're going to go so well with all these things. Okay. Next up, available to pre-order. Okay, so I'm going to preface these. Yes, all of these. These items they were supposed to be here, but just due to, I don't know, weather delays or supplies, I don't know what happened. They won't be here until next week. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess 6 things, kind of 3 things, won't be here till next week. So if you order them, if you live in the US, we will dispatch everything else in your order, and then we'll just send you this stuff. If you live internationally, we will hold your order until middle end of the week when they come in, and then we'll send them out. Lola says, a link to the gems, pretty please. It's on this page, Lola, 2nd row from the bottom. Before the Storm will go good with the stormy paper. Absolutely. Yes, it'll look lovely with that gray. It's so pretty. Melissa says, I'm back. I'm watching from the hairdressers. Perfect, Melissa. Maybe you need to get your hairdresser to start crafting too. Is the bundle everything, or is there more than one bundle? There are multiple bundles. I'm going to send you a link on here, Melissa. I can do this. And it will show you the bundles. So if you bought everything in the release individually, it comes to $532, and we have it for less than $400, which sounds like a lot, but just remember, you can also break it into interest-free payments. So we try to do it that way as well. Love that pink and gray softy basket on your table. What is it? It's a felt basket. I got it from the Fat Quarter shop. It's actually a sewing basket, but that's what it is. It's from the Fat Quarter shop. Oh, thanks, Alicia. So I want to show you the last things. Okay, slightly out of, there we go. It's caught up. So the first thing is our smusher. Now, I know so many of you waited forever to get this. They've cleared customs. They are all handmade and turned out of wood. You can see the pink, bright pink felt. Oh, look, it matches my top perfectly. Move my head out the way. They have Maker Forte engraved on the top here. They're a nice size. You can put your hand over and get even pressure. And they're tried to use a couple of different ways. One is you can use them on your Misty. Of course, I've lost my Misty because I put everything out on top of it. We'll get to it in a second when I clear up. You go over the top of your MISTI and you get that perfect impression. You also can do this. So you can take a red rubber or a detailed background stamp, put your paper on top, and then use your smusher on top to get that really detailed impression. This works really well with floral background. And you can see I used it on this and I got the perfect impression on my floral background. Yes, some of the things from Hedgehog Holidays are being released. And also, if you pre-ordered things, of course, they're all going to be releasing here as well. And as I say, lots of fun things coming your way. So there's still a few things that aren't released yet, but I should get them this week and I'll be shipping them out to you. So at the end of this week, you're all going to be getting, if you came to Hedgehog Holidays, some really, really cool things in the mail. So that's that. So this is the smusher. They've pre-sold immensely well. I think we'll be ordering more very fast. So make sure you don't miss out because everything's just taking forever to have custom made. And they are all hand turned out of wood. By popular demand, we have the refill for our clear color hive. So if you love the clear color hive, there is now a refill available as well. You can see these on there. You can see that's on there. And then this is another version of the clear. Of course, yours will have a proper label on it. But the thing I love is it has a brush on the top. So if you want to like make cool brush strokes, brush it through as well. And you can really kind of have fun with that and make some, you know, cool things. So this has a clear ink that you can use with embossing powder. You can use a clear ink that you can use with embossing powder. You can use it for watermarking, and you can use it with kaleidoscope powders, and you can now brush it on, which is perfect. So Denise says, did I show the butterfly wing stencil? I did. I will go back through and show you anything you want to see as I go through it. So you can just let me know. We also have our 3 first ink pads. Now, these were the samples I got sent. So yours are going to have clear lids in our neon range. So our neons will have clear lids because it's fun. And you'll see, look, this is acid wash. This is rah-rah skirt. And this is purple rain. So these are the first ones. You will get, as I say, clear lids. They're really fun. Some of them will have to have black lids, just depends on the color and the way it works. But if you are frozen, give it a quick refresh. I have it running on the other laptop just so I know if it's working. So you have those. And this is what they look like. So this is acid wash. And so here I stamped it out using the background hearts. This one I spritzed so you can see it still keeps lovely true blue. And then here I used the cobblestone stencil and I did it from really heavy to really light. So you can see how they fade beautifully too. So you can get really bright and you can get really light. This is rah-rah skirt. It's super bright pink. If I turn it like that, these are the true colors. They're more like a neon, but it blows them out as soon as I go like this because there's a light right there. So there's your blue. Here's your neon pink. How cool is this? And here is your purple. This is purple rain. So on all of them, I just made myself a swatch card. And I'm going to do the same for all of my ink colors as they come out. And then I'm going to put them on a little book ring and keep them next to me so that I know all of my colors and I can see the difference if they're spritzed, if they're not spritzed. They are dye-based, water-reactive inks. So you can smush with them. You can ink blend with them. You can heat emboss them if you are quick because they're on a silicone foam and they're super opaque. If you're really fast, you can emboss on them. So if you want to add clear embossing powder, I did on that retirement card with the 7 layers. That was heat emboss because you can do that with the Remarkable too. I don't know if you know, but you can with the Remarkable, if you're quick, you can do clear heat embossing on top of it. So these are your 3. There are 3 re-inkers to go with them too. It's also available. And if you need a lesson on re-inking your ink pad, just let me know. I'm happy to share with you. Okay, so I think we should make this card here. What do you all think? It's super easy. And I want to share with you on the inks. So that's my vote. Let's see what else we've got, and I'll answer questions as we go along. If you see something you're like, I really need to know how to make that, you'll have to tell me. Perhaps we need to do something with butterflies on Mother's Day. Let's see. What else have we got here? We've got Grand Canyon, Boombox. Oh, here's butterfly wings. I think Natalie asked about butterfly wings. So that's how that's on there. The clear ink kit is not on the website. Okay, let me have a look at that. So this is the apple. Maybe I'll show you how the apple layers together because that's kind of cool. I'm just going through. That's a video all of its own. Oh, she has to do this. I'm just grabbing out some bits and pieces from the release. If there's anything you need to know. When do we get to see the new laser cutter? I need to do that, but it's so loud when it's on. So loud. That it'd be really hard to go live while it's on. So we need to find a time we're not cutting, which right now hasn't been very much. Okay. These are my picks. You can all tell me if they're not what you want to see, but these are my picks for some of the cool stuff that we have. Okay. I don't know how much we'll get through because we've been going an hour and I haven't made anything yet. Alex, can you buy the ink pads separately? Can. Let me make some space on my table. Oh, and don't forget, register for Lift Your Spirits. It's totally free. You don't have to use the stamp sets I'm using, but there is a stamp set. It's reduced for the month as well. And okay, great. She found it. Carla found hers. Let me find collections, inks. If this comes up in here. There we go. Here's your ink pads on their own. Got it. Okay. I need a sip of, it's only orange juice. There's nothing interesting in here. Okay. So I will show you how to do that card in another video because that's a really cool technique. Let's start off by using confetti with the balloon. I'm going to use a piece of our regular white cardstock. And I'm going to show you some tips and tricks. So I'm going to use some purple tape. There we go. We're back again. I don't know what's going on with the internet downstairs. I don't reboot the room badly. Okay, so I'm taping on here as well. She's lost her Misty again, Nina. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I don't know where I put it. It was here earlier because I was making cards and Tilly was up here. Tilly was up here helping me. There's the key to where my Misty went. I don't know. We don't need it right now. We're good for a second. But I'll probably have to run up and get one. I mean, not a new one. An old one. I got it out ready. And I have my paper trimmer. Oh, I found it. Don't worry. Okay. So I've taped this on here. And so what I'm going to do on this one is I'm just going to tape this down to my surface. Grab out a blending brush. I need a light color of pink. Now, I know none of you will tell on me, so I'm just going to grab out some of the upcoming colors because they happen to, you know, just go perfectly with this. So we use a little bit of flamingo. We need perhaps some coral keys. I'm actually looking for 2, 3. Okay. We're also going to use some of the new texture paste we just put in the store. We'll need a spatula for that. All right, so let's have a go. So to start with, you want to put down your base color. So this is bubblegum. Yep, ink pad teasers, Alicia. I'm not telling you what month any of these come out. Feeling this brush is dirty because it looks like it's dirty in my phone. What was it? So I'm laying down my base layer, batched as they come in. Okay, so there's bubblegum. Now we're going to leave that on there. And you want to take step 1 of your confetti. Here's my step 1. Here's my step 1. It says up here. And I'm going to line this up with the corner of my A2 stencil. And I'm keeping my step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 in my top left-hand corner. Now, if you keep them like that, it will work for you perfectly. So I'm going to stick this down. Now I'm going to use some flamingo. This might be one of my favorites. Oh, it's wet. It's not going to work. Let's try this. Look how cool this color is. I love this color. Can't you just wait to have all of these by the end of the year? So there's number 1. We'll lift this up. I'm going to use the same piece of tape. And this is why I made a hinge up here, because I know this won't move now. Now I'm going to take step 2, keep it in the top left-hand corner, put it down here. These things are water-based, water-reactive dye inks. So they're not hybrid. They will work with your alcohol markers perfectly, though. Now I'm going to move on to some Rara. I'm always looking for a bubblegum pink paper. Maybe I should buy something. It is really, really pretty. It's like this beautiful, soft pink. I love it. So this is Rara skirt, which layers beautifully. But just look how fun and bright that pad is. You could do this on Perfect Blend. I'm using just regular white. And I just happen to be what I picked up first. I'm just building up that pink. Okay. And then we're going to do step 3. Again, line it up with my bottom right corner and keep the step 3 in the top left corner. And I just keep reusing the same thing as well. Perfect Blend Carmen is the one with the shiny sheen to it, the one that feels glossy. And then I'm going to go with Coral Keys as my final one. And then we're going to add something fun on top. Ooh, stop moving. Thank you. So Coral Keys is like this fun coral. You know, exactly what you'd expect. And so for my final color, telephone box will be back in very soon. It literally just arrived. We've got to package it. So keep an eye out, Christine. It will be there. So this is the final layer. So you could add Blanco gel and then foil it like I did on the other one. Or, so for this one, I'm going to add texture paste. This is the transparent gloss. We just added it to the store during holidays because we ended up using it for so many things. You can also mix it with kaleidoscope powder, and it's a really fun effect. So I'm just going to put this on top. Thin coat. Doesn't need to be a lot. And then I'm going to give you a top tip. So, of course, I've used paste on this. Oh my goodness, if I actually, I have some here. So we're going to wipe off our spatula right now so that most of the paste is gone. But the one thing you don't want to do is get it all over your stencil and leave it there. So what we're going to do is take our stencil, move our project to the side, put this down, grab some Squid Buster, spritz it, add another piece of kitchen towel. So will the two new colors have matching ink pads? Yes, they will, Denise. They are in the plan for this year. And then when you lift it up, look how cool that is. Not quite finished yet. So I'm just going to do the same thing on this. So I'm going to spritz it, and then I'm going to turn it over so it touches on there. And then when I'm done with the live, I'll go and wash them. So I don't have to worry about them, like, you know, making a big mess. I'm going to just wipe this down. And now we're going to add some glitter on the texture paste. And then when it's dry, I take my powder, my rainbow powder brush, this one, and go like this. So like I'll go all over it and get rid of all the excess. But that's how I created the balloon confetti. So how easy was that? And that is my top trick for using stencils, layered stencils. Now, if you want to use them on other things, you'll have to wait for my new tools to come out. So if you want those, oh my God, this is covered in glitter. So a lot of you have asked me about this. If you get that where I just had and I couldn't close it, just take your soft brush, clean it out. They have a really tight seal so that they don't leak. Then you put it on at like 45 degrees and turn it, and then it clicks perfectly. So that's that. Oh, here's your petty. Oh, that's really cool, Jen. Best husband. He definitely has some husband points. She said, my husband got me Hedgehog holidays for the rest of the year for my birthday. That's awesome. So, yeah, that's how to do it, Natalie. Put it on like on the angle. It'll click down, and then you just close it. And if you get some grit in there, it's so that they're waterproof. You can put marshmallow paste and stuff in there, and it won't leak. I'm going to do this very gently. So if you do it super gently, you can do it now. But I'll usually wait till it's dry. But that cleans off all your excess, and now you have confetti balloons. Super cool. How cool is that? Okay. Now I'm going to put that on there. A quick note on, so on the pencils, same deal. When you put it on, I just wanted to share it with you. So if you want to make pencils like this, and then I just stamped on the top. Again, pick a place. So I was teaching Emily to do this. So take a piece of purple tape, probably one that's still sticky would be really good. Stick it either on your glass mat. If you don't have a glass mat, Emily doesn't like working on the glass mat. She likes working with Teflon, like the Easy Clean mats. So what I got her to do was put purple tape down. I don't know, mine's all dirty. But make yourself a little square, like a little T-square like this with tape. Tape your piece down so it's not going to move. What was that paste? 2. Can you show marshmallow paste? Yes, I have one right here. A little cart full of stuff. This is marshmallow paste. It comes, paint it on, and then puff it up, and you'll get the foamy waves. You'll get Santa's beard. You get snow on the ground. You can make all sorts of fun stuff, puffy things. So when you then use your stencils, make sure our pieces are down straight-ish. So you make yourself a little square like this with tape, whether that's on your table on your, easy clean mat. And then when you use your stencil, you just put it on and then you take that one away and then you'll line up your next one. And so you'll see by the time you're already done, you'll have perfect alignment. So there's how you do it. So if you don't have a glass mat to line it up on, and of course none of you have my new tool because that's not available yet, here is your hack. Stick this down onto your surface, make yourself a little square with tape, and then you can line up your stencils perfectly. So I hope that tip helps you. Okay. Oh, and if you get to the point like mine where nothing sticks to your glass mat, spritz it with alcohol. Where's my Mr. Perfect with alcohol in it? Greg had it. Greg left it over there. Yeah, spritz it with alcohol and everything will stick to it again. So there's another tip for you. So that's how to do layered stencils like that. Same with this spotlight. So if you want to know how I made, what was the one we just copied? If you want to know how I made these, Beverly, I have a very special mat, but it's going to take me probably a few months. Really, really easy. You just have to decide which way around you want to do it. So for this one, I put it down this way, blended my light green all over. Then all your pieces come taped together so you know where they go. You put this over the top, and I blended my dark green. I did them as separate pieces so you could do the separate like that. And then, of course, I made it so that your pieces were the same size. Then I put this over the top with this piece taped in, did my red, and then I took, these little brushes we use with our kaleidoscope powders. I took this end and I dipped it in the Remarkable ink pad, and I just went like this and did teacher with it, and it will work perfectly. And then you end up with a card just like that. Super easy. So that's that. And then on this one, I did the same thing. So I took this, I put my clear ink pad all the way through this and just put clear embossing powder down, whatever one takes your fancy, because I know there's no Maker Forte one yet. And then I did the same, and I put green embossing powder down like this. And then I blended over the top because, of course, the embossing powder will resist your ink. And this is blended with Remarkable. Remarkable will also resist on embossing powder. So you can do these techniques. And I don't know why it keeps freezing. It keeps popping up to me that it might be freezing, but I don't know why, so I'm sorry. Yep, Lift Your Spirits is free. So don't forget to get your ticket. There's no, we don't take your credit card. You don't have to do anything. You just have to register in the store. There's lots of new tools, Carrie. We probably should talk. Let me give you the link to the new collection. And yeah, don't forget to get your Lift Your Spirits tickets. It'll be on the 12th, and you get lifetime access. So if you can't come and watch that night, that's fine too. Okay, also, I'm going to pick a winner just while it kind of catches up, and then I can show you how to do a couple more things. All right, so let's pick a winner. I'm not looking. It landed, where's my thing? It landed on Alicia Hurd. Congratulations, Alicia. Well, it actually landed on me, so I picked the one after. So congrats, Alicia. Just email Bethany at makerforte.com, and she will get you sorted out with your prize. Info on the map, Christmas present. That's all I can say. Christmas present, I think, is where we're going to be. So that's that. Oh, yeah, I was going to show you also how this one works. So if you want to recreate Emily's cards, these are really great. So this is the spotlight idea, and you're going to see lots more of these coming down the line. So the idea is you can take your circle spotlight, and then you can either cover in stencil around and add all of these kind of fun things as well. So that's on there. And then the other option you can do is, say you do that and you want to stencil something on the outside. You can put this down and then stencil around there as well. So you can do that too. Do you remember what the powder in the November holidays box was? Ooh. Was it colored, Carmen, or was it a... I can't remember. If you send me a picture of what it looks like, I might be able to tell. But I honestly can't remember. I'd have to see if Bethany has it written down somewhere. Oh, Lisa got her Easter egg exclusive today. Can I just tell you, anyone who got that, I will never, ever, ever sell that flower stencil. It took so long to cut. Like, it cut overnight each time because it took so long. So all 19 of you are very special to me because you got that stencil. We could never, ever definitely sell that stencil. If you want to know some other ideas, I'm going to share something with you all that no one else knows like yet. So if you have a independent mom and pop store who is in the AIR network, so that's your alliance of independent retailers, and there's one in most states in the US. You can also order online from most of them too, or ring them. They have an exclusive Maker Forte product. You cannot buy it from us. You have to get it from your favorite independent who is part of AIR. And they are getting an exclusive spotlight. Really want to support independent retailers. So they came to us and they asked if we could do an exclusive. So that's what we did. I used the butterfly sentiments and add-on on this one. Some gold threads. So you can't buy this one from us right now. This is an exclusive to your favorite retailers. This is the hexagon, and these are the inserts. There's a hexagon spotlight, and then there's the hexagon inserts. So that's that. Natalie said, I did a stitching front of my silhouette last week. It took 2 hours. I was like, yep, not doing that again. That's how I felt about those stencils. I'm just going to tell you. I mean, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's stunning. But Lee says, I first saw you on Jennifer Maker and you changed my life. I've had so much fun learning and growing my ability to make cards. It's so exciting watch your company grow. Thank you for all you do. Oh, thank you, Lee. That means so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I always love seeing all these names. So you're all on the live. We're part of a great community. And then it's great when I see your orders because I can write you fun little messages. And you obviously all get my notes and things. If you got one of our Easter ones, you got a card from us and things. Plus, I'm sure lots of you are the ones here on the live as well who have received our little random acts of kindness. So when it comes to a holiday, we have these mini stamp sets made and we send them out. So we did it Valentine's Day. We sent out boxes of chocolates. For St. Patrick's Day, we had mini Lucky Trucks. And for Easter and Passover, we sent some of the minis out as well that we had made specially. So you can have that as well. Thanks, Natalie. So, yeah, so we do your personal notes, and then we go in and we have all our customers in a spreadsheet, and then we just get on Excel, we get random to come through to you as well. Thanks, Denise. I'm going to definitely do a video on because we need to do that. I really, really want to do this one. So let's get some supplies out. And if you got your holidays box, you can make this one with me. So I'm going to use the Live Life in Full Bloom. So Alicia says she got her card and gift stamp in the order that arrived yesterday. She said she told her family it's so special to have you in your life. I'm so glad you got it. So yes, it's completely random. So you never know if you're going to get one or not. But it's just our little way of saying thank you for being with us. Jen says she's newly inspired to make cards again. If I can get caught up on my design team stuff, I have a whole pile of Maker Forte stuff to play with. Yay! My husband just bought my box in. I'm excited to open it. Woohoo! And Wendy said she missed her sweetie in the HH box this month. So we used to put candy or sweeties in our Hedgehog Hollow boxes. However, we had to stop because they kept melting in the mail. So I think it's maybe a bit of a Florida problem too. But we don't want it to melt all over or go goopy all over your fun things. So that's the reason we stopped putting them in. So this one was really easy, but it looks so, so effective. And then I'll do it. So this is the one I made. So I'm not going to mount it into a card. I'm just going to show you how I made this panel, but it was so easy. You're going to be shocked as to how quickly you could make these cards. So you just take your stamp, use whatever color you want. I did that one in Rah Skirt. Why don't we do one in Acid Wash just to vary it up? Let's do some blue flowers. So I'm going to ink this up. So then, oh, where's our smisher? We can use it now. So I'm pushing this down. Look at how amazing, like instant, beautiful impression. I want to do it twice just because the other thing is because of the way the ink is made, you can stamp this down multiple times and really thicken the ink and make it brighter and brighter, which I think is fun because it means you can take one stamp pad and use it multiple different ways to get different things as well. This is the original Misty, Natalie. This is the original, which you can get in the store. And as I say, by the time you add that, and if you add maybe a couple of other bits, you'll be at free shipping really fast. We always have free shipping over $75. And sometimes we throw in some free shipping too. And we have our Insiders Club you can join, and you get unlimited free shipments as part of that as well. They will when I think, okay, real life, Greg didn't take the picture of the gems until last night, so Bethany didn't have time to add them to the store. So I will let you know. So Rhubarb Ripple was the pink, like the dusky pink. Scottish Thistle was the purpley blue. The photos probably will get added on Monday morning. And the Before the Storm was the gray with like the different colors in it, like the pink and the blue and stuff. So just to let you know. It's not Bethany's fault. It's Greg's. Oh, we need our squid buddy. So I'm going to use my little squid buddy. Okay. So this is a kind of intricate stamp. So I'm going to get my squid buddy to make sure he cleans out all my nooks and crannies because I don't want blue flowers when I'm trying to make pink ones. It should be on your wish list, Natalie, or you can also ask for gift cards. And of course, then you can get the one you exactly want. I'm going to use this. And then I'm taking this, and where did my Remarkable go? I'm sure it's somewhere safe. Here's one. Christine says, the Easter basket is like Christmas. Thank you. I appreciate your note on the box and the beautiful card. I'm going up to my craft room after dinner. Perfect. And now I know how to use my squid buddy. His name is Gerald. I love it, Jen. Kathy says she has to reorganize her craft room. Oh my goodness, don't talk to me. I should also let you all know that Greg, so if you didn't see our extra special Easter basket video the other night, Greg's got a new job. He left Goodyear. He starts at GM in 2 weeks. So he has another 2 weeks at home. He put hard floors in my office. He put a hard floor in the dining room so Ray can sit there and package because now the Ray jet's too loud. So we can't be there. And then this week he's putting black magnet on the back here so I can put all my cards up so you can see them during the lives. And then he's also doing mystery boxes with all my old craft stuff because he's fed up with half of our bedroom being full of boxes of old craft stuff. So if you're not following us on Facebook, follow the Hedgehog Hollow on Facebook because Greg will be posting. So stay tuned. They'll be on the Hedgehog Hollow Facebook page. I don't know when. Let's see when he gets to it. Wendy says, is a squid buddy meant to stain or is there a way to clean him? Oh, I'm sorry you're not well. Yes, you can clean him. So both your squid buddy and your Turtley Awesome cloth can be cleaned. You just put them either in the top rack of the dishwasher or in the washing machine. You can do either with both. They both work just fine. I mean, they're going to stain over time. Like, you know, my cloth is really well loved. And my squid buddy is very well loved. He is pretty black. But they will clean up. You might have like long-term staining, but they will clean up. And then they don't, you know, it gets rid of all that dirt. So, yep. That's on there. Yep, my cards can go up without falling. Can't wait. Sandy is sitting there fussy cutting her Easter gnomes watching you. Can't wait for those SVGs. Yep, I am super excited on those. That's going to be really cool. My craft room is my bedroom, my gym, and my classroom. Perfect. There you go, Alexandra. I basically have a home office for 100% work from home. One side is work, one side is craft. Perfect, Kathy. I love my totally awesome cloth. And Lola says she doesn't really have a craft space. I don't know where you put all your craft stuff, Lola, because you're a better girl than I. I do now have this cart, so when I'm crafting, it has all my Maker Forte stuff in it, which I really, really like. I'm just going to put the wrappers up here. Oh, I should show you what it looks like. See, there you go. So that's it in blue, and this is it in pink, and you could do it in purple. So that's that. Okay, next up, I think that's a whole video of its own. I want to go live more. What times works for people? That's what I want to know. What times would you like me to go live? I'm going to show you a couple of quick things to do with this. And then I probably should go and feed the family. They're pretty tolerant about things, but you know. And there's something I want to show you about this too. The pink ink is not kaleidoscope powder, correct? Evenings. Lola says everything in big clear plastic bins. I cut out the logo and take it on it. That's a great idea. 7 p.m. Eastern. Good day. Good day. Good day. Heidi. Weekend, late afternoon, early evening. Okay. So we're kind of about right. I do wonder about doing the occasional one during the day. My entire living room is my craft room, maybe a bit of the dining room and a little bit of my laundry room. I love it. Early evening. Okay. I just like to know what works. All right, so this is one of my favorites. This is how I do it. Not sure if this is how she designed it. But you want some water. And I really need to label my stuff better. Okay, I need one super light spritz. Have I packed your goodies yet? I'm not sure, Heidi. I think I did. Okay. Now, the reason I do that is it's kind of hard for you to see, but it shows me exactly where to put the pieces, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to take my top piece, which I can see the rounded one, and it should be about here. And that's why I use the water, because it shows me where to put stuff. Then I'm going to take a little bit of acid wash and a little bit of rah-rah scat. And I'm going to spritz again with my Mr. Perfect. And you want it to bead, not run, remember. Put it down and stop. And just leave it there for a second. Did she dry that stamp after the washing before? I did not, Natalie. I just went straight in there. Look how cool that is, the way it fades. Now, if you don't like how much fade you got, you could always go in with a bit more acid wash. And we could spritz again. And you can do a couple of layers. We'll take our bottom piece. Like this. I can still just about see the water. It might not be perfect, but it's close enough that it'll look right in the end. This time I'm going to use some rah-rah skirt and some Purple Rain. I just want to see what I'm doing. Of course, if I wasn't live, my head would be right in the middle of it. Again, I'm going to spritz down, leave it for a second. This is regular. This is our 110-pound regular cardstock, Melissa. You can ink it, you can spritz it, you can paste it. It's a really rugged, nice cardstock. So there's that. And take this. I put a stamp down somewhere and I don't know what I did with it. Oh, here it is. If you want to, you can always add another color on top. Perhaps you want to add, where's that bubble gum we used? Now one look. Give it a nice spritz. I'm just adding a little bit of extra on top because you know I'm a little bit of it. That, and then finally we can add our detail on top. I'm going to use some Remarkable. The weight of the colored is 100, so it's a smidgen less. The white is 110, but the colored is 100, so it's still nice and sturdy. So you can still throw lots at it. You can paste it and spritz it and all that kind of stuff. And there's my butterfly. Isn't that cool? And then if you want to be super, super extra, because, well, I am. Greg, for the first time ever, heard the word bougie yesterday. And he said, I have never heard a word that described you better than bougie. I was like, thanks, dear. Love you too. So first of all, we need to dry this. And for this technique, you want this to be really dry. So I encourage you to either leave it or make sure it really, really dries. I'm not sure if we have the GSM on there, Betty. I think 110 is 248 GSM, I think. Things that you can do. So if you want to add extra detail to the body, you can do that. You can see here in the stamp set, there's the bodies and things. Now I'm going to grab my clear, which of course you can now re-ink to, or of course you could paint on with your new brush. So if you just wanted to do part of the body or part of the butterfly and not everything, I like to, when I'm putting on a stamp, I get rid of that. So I know it's a really thin coat. So I'm just wiping off all my excess. Like so. And of course you could then go in and paint certain areas if you wanted to. I already got lots on there. But you could definitely just, you know, pick out areas. I'm going to even this out just because I painted half and not the other half. And we're going to stamp. Yep, Splatter 3 was shown for the first time today, Alicia. And then see, I do this and then I realize I don't have my brain together today. I wonder if Emily's got them. I'm going to lift this up. And I'm sure you all know what I'm looking for. Anyone know where Emily put her kaleidoscope powders? I have you all know it's my favorite. And then I also have a pile here of products I just put to the side. So I would do a live on how to do camouflage. I would do a live on how to do the waves because we have our Lift Your Spirits. So you'll see lots of these things. So if you want to grab any of those things, the camouflage, the spotlight inserts I put to the side, the wave builder I put, and some of the teacher things, and you want to craft along with me, grab those things, and when we go live, you can craft along and do the techniques at the same time. Now I'm going to spritz this with some hairspray. Thanks, Natalie. She said, cute dress. Why do you tape instead of using the magnets? Because I hate the magnets. Sorry. They smash. They always get in the way. Tape, I can put it wherever I want it. And normally I have sticky grid in here. It's just sticky grid's currently unavailable. But I can't wait for it to be back. And I'm going to fussy cut this out with my... Normally, of course, you know I don't use scissors. I use my scan and cut, but we're live. So I'm just trimming these down. Of course, it's got that lovely sheen on it now because we added kaleidoscope powder on the top, which is really fun. I'm nearly done. I'm not very good at talking and cutting. I tend to make mistakes. Now I'm just going to trim up my little antenna in here. What is that symbol on the back of your laptop? Oh, it's the Deathly Hallows with my little apple in the middle of it. So yes, it's Harry Potter. Oh, and someone asked me where I got my Marauders map cover too. They're all on Amazon. They're nothing special, but I love them all. Okay, there's my little trimmed butterfly. And then, Denise, you need the stamp conditioner. Oh, I don't know what Denise says. Sometimes I find the magnets aren't strong enough. My paper is this. Yes, if you use prime time, you won't find that such an issue. And then I was thinking we could take something like this card, which is pretty enough. I trim it down. And you can add a fun detail to what was already a pretty card. So there you go. Isn't that cool? And you see it's got the, there you go, you can see the little bit of alien powder on there. So it's sparkly, it's watercolored, it matches. So, oh, don't stick on there. You can see how all of that comes together. All right, let's do one more winner. And then this is, I love Harry Potter too. And my crew just got back from swimming, so I guess I better go feed them. So I'm going to do this. And Christina Sense. Congratulations, Christina. Thank you so much. Oh, and you have to be the last person commented. That wasn't the comment I landed on, but congrats. Email Bethany@makerforte.com, and she will send you a goodie as well. So congratulations. Thank you everyone who joined me today. I hope you love the new release. Drop me a comment, whether you're live or you're watching pre-recorded, and let me know what your favorite thing from the new release is. As I say, I'll be trying to drop in more often with some fun, like quicker tutorials. We'll just drop in and let those. Don't forget to register for Lift Your Spirits on April 12th. It's totally free. If you want to craft along, you can get the stamp set reduced from $23.99 to $18.99. And we'll also have a supply list coming your way. And we will also have some new tools and stuff like that coming out too. So go grab your ticket for that. Don't forget to shop the new release. Check out the bundles. They save you a bundle, and they're well worth it. So thanks for spending some of your Saturday afternoon with me. I'll be crafting with Emily tomorrow, so be sure to also check out our Facebook page. Greg will have mystery boxes. He will have the instructions of how to claim them on there as well, and everything is on there too. So thanks for joining us. I can't wait to send all your packages out on Monday and write you little notes as well. Be sure to check it out. Here's another link to it. Thank you again for joining me. I'm off to feed the crew. Have a great evening. I'll see you soon. Bye.